good afternoon, good morning, or whatever y'all want to call it. Welcome to yet another episode of Soulman Sundayaze. I am Trill Will LDBC or nothing. And shout out to the mighty LDBC. That's the Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Um, Working on trying to get my subscribers up to 2,000. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, so you'll be notified whenever I create content on my channel. You are weird. Dang, you start out being weird. No hey, no how you doing, no nothing, just weird. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. Make sure you smash the like button when you come in here. Smash the like button. Don't just come in looking at me like a goldfish. Skills from New Orleans. What's up with it, family? Come on in. Now I go ahead and set this old live on up so I don't get bombarded with weirdness, because y'all already see they already done started coming in here trolling. Let's just go over Donald Trump's 4 years in office. Shall we? We shall. Let's go over Trump's 4 years in office. So Real TV, what's up with it? Yeah, where's it hoodies? He gapped off the economy. He came in on Obama's economy. Right? Obama's economy was good. I'm going to kill all of the lies that people keep regurgitating when they come in here. I had more money under Trump than I do now. How could you have more money then when we were in a recession? Keggy, what's up, family? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? I cut my grass today. I had more money under Trump than I have now. Well, how is that possible when you were in a recession? Because he gapped off the COVID response. No, Daniel Garcia. How could you have more money when you were in a recession? Oh, I know, Keggy. Fuck him. That's what these weirdos do. But fuck him. Anyways, I support Harris. I'm asking a question. Y'all said under Donald Trump, y'all had more money. That couldn't have been possible because you were in a recession. Bye. Under Trump, you had more money. No, we were in a recession because we was in the middle of a pandemic. Because Trump gapped off said pandemic and told everybody to inject light and bleach and shit, and that'll sanitize your blood and you'll be okay. Gapped it off. All right, Trump rode in on Obama's good economy that he had to fix after George W. Bush ran the economy into the trash. So yeah, rode in on that. Interest rates went up because of the fact. Now I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, what else did Trump do while he was in office? The only meaningful legislation that Trump passed was a $1 trillion tax cut. And let me get this straight. Trump did a $1 trillion tax bill, right? In 2017. $1 trillion. How much of that $1 trillion went to poor middle class working people? I want y'all to ask me a question. I ain't talking about Harris yet. I'm not talking about her yet. I'm talking about Trump. Trump in 2017 with Paul Ryan and the Republicans passed $1 trillion tax fucking giveaway to billionaires, millionaires, and rich people in America. How much of that $1 trillion tax cut did regular working class people like us, how much of that did we get? Are you Trumpomaniacs in here talking about Trump 2024? Donald Trump and Paul Ryan passed legislation for $1 trillion tax overhaul. How much of that tax overhaul that Trump passed go to middle class and lower class Americans? How much of that did it go to? I am True Man. What up with it though? I'm asking the Trump Tardians, I'm asking them a question. How much of that $1 trillion big, gigantic, huge tax overhaul that the Republicans clamored to and ran to so fast they were writing amendments to that said $1 trillion tax giveaway with pencil before they wrote it in on the floor? And they went to some closet because they had the majority and voted that shit into law. How much of that $1 trillion did it go to middle class and working class Americans? How much of it did it go? I know the answer. How much of that tax overhaul actually went to middle class and working Americans like us? How much? Don't worry, I'll spare myself the expense of waiting on one of y'all to actually answer it. The answer to that was a measly 16%. 16% of that $1 trillion tax giveaway went to Americans like us. 83% of that went to already rich people and gigantic corporations who did not need that money. What did they do with that money? 83% of $1 trillion is a lot of fucking money. $830 million. $830 million of that $1 trillion went to rich people and corporations. And y'all are up here clamoring about Donald Trump passing a tax bill that helped regular Americans and y'all had more money. No, you didn't. We were in a recession. 83% of that $1 trillion went to rich people. Because who's rich? Donald Trump is rich. Rod Neal, what's up with it though? $83% of $1 trillion went to rich people. You're weird. Hey, Letty, guess what? I'm sending you hate from Blockville. How about that? Come on, we're gonna have facts and more facts today. That's what we have. And today's class is facts. Because y'all keep coming in here telling lies that y'all want me to believe Trump is so great for this country. And I'm going over the last 4 years that he was president. Trump passed the only major legislation Donald Trump and his administration passed while he was in office that affected regular working class, middle class, and lower class Americans was the tax bill of 2017. It was $1 trillion tax overhaul that Donald Trump and the Republicans were so happy about, and they were willing to do anything to pack this motherfucking order and run it down the middle of the floor and vote this shit in the office, which they did. $1 trillion in tax breaks went where? 83% of it went to rich people and corporations for tax write-offs. So no, that didn't fucking help you or me. Let's continue with Trump's 4 years in office, shall we? Trump played golf as a result of riding his monkey fat ass in on Obama's economy, chilling and taking credit for it, and y'all gave him credit for it. Did not pass any substantial legislation to affect the economy, the GDP, or anything whatsoever. Yep, T Hill. So again, I'm just giving y'all candidate. This is the candidate right here. There's all the stuff that I researched on him, and I had time to. Donald Trump's 4 years in office, he spent over a year and a half at his golfing resorts at Bedminster. He was always there. He was either there or Mar-a-Lago playing golf. Over a year and a half. So scratch out of the 4 years he was in office, scratch away a year and a half. Even though it was over that. Let's just do a year and a half. So take away a year and a half. So you got 2.5 more years as president for any kind of substantial fucking legislation that you could pass to affect regular, everyday working Americans like you claim you love so much. Right? So then you got to take off another year and some change because of the pandemic. Because the last 2 years of his presidency, we were in a pandemic, i.e. a recession. So what did Trump do for regular Americans? What did he do for y'all? So he wasn't passing no legislation. He was telling lies in your face. He wasn't doing shit. What legislation did Donald Trump pass? I know. He banned the Muslims. He banned the bad black, the bad brown people. He banned them. And he snatched away over 1,500 children from their mothers at the border. He did that. Remember when they was taking their kids and they lost all them kids? They lost 1,500 kids. They lost them. They lost 1,500 kids. Donald Trump's administration lost 1,500 fucking asylum seekers. Again, we're going to keep contrast. All right? How they going to be the bad parents when the American government sees those kids from their parents? Stupid. Wow, you really drank the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid? Dog, if I'm in here telling you Trump's policies that you can Google, you can look it up yourself. You can look it up yourself. Oh, he gave permanent funding to HBCU. What, $250 million? Meanwhile, Joe Biden comes into office and gives them $4 billion. $4,250 million. Wow, I'm going to give you black people a little bit of crumbs and say I did more for you than President Abraham Lincoln. Huh, that was a whole lot. Yeah, right. $4 billion. $4 billion versus $250 million. That ain't even 100% of what Joe Biden did for HBCUs. So you're wrong there. That shit is easily Googleable. DS3, what's up, family? All right, let's continue going on with Trump's policy. He pulled us out of NATO. Ruined our credibility with all the nations in the world. None of our allies could trust us because Trump was doing some isolation type bullshit and pulling us out of damn near everything. Pulled us out of NATO. Oh, you're not paying your fair share. You're not doing this. And this motherfucker this motherfucker ain't never served in nobody's motherfucking military. Ain't did nothing for nobody. Only thing he's ever done shit for himself. Joe, to go get your goofy ass out of here. Ain't nobody asked you to come here anyway. Article 52. Jay Stevens don't know what the fuck you talking about. It's about my paycheck. I just told you that Donald Trump passed a major tax overhaul, and 83% of that tax overhaul went to billionaires and corporations. So how in the fuck is he gonna help your paycheck? How did Trump help your paycheck? You made $14K more in a recession. Sure you did. These corporations, and y'all talk about inflation. You know what's the start of inflation? Was a major world epidemic or pandemic around the world. That's what caused the interest rates to rise. Because the reserve has to meet the value of the dollar. Dummies. Yeah, if you don't care about your rights, vote for Trump. Do y'all know how, and let's keep talking about Trump. Trump put more federal judges in seats and lifetime appointments than the last 4 presidents combined. He put MAGA fucking judges, heavily conservative, in all of the fucking federal appellate courts. All these appellate courts that Trump keeps running back and forth to. Y'all wonder why he's doing that? Because he packed the court. He also packed the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, with conservative-leaning fucking judges. Brett Kavanaugh, Amy Coney Barrett, Brett Kavanaugh. 3 of them. DS3, you need to sit right here and listen to everything that I'm saying. Just listen. Trump ain't gonna bring no order to shit. He didn't bring order the first 4 years he was in office. The only order he brought was fucking chaos. You talking about the same law and order Trump that kicked all those black people out at the fucking White House so he can have a photo op in front of a church he never goes to? That Trump that wanted a fucking parade with tanks and shit because he seen it in China, that one, law and order. The one that cowtailed and cowered down in front of Vladimir Putin, that one? That's order? You mean the 34-time convicted fucking felon of fraud for stealing $500 million from New York? That guy's law and order? The dude with the felonies. That guarantee if your ass got a felony in the United States and you tried to vote, you going to jail. But he's running for president. And that don't strike you weird? I trust Kamala Harris more. I tell you things I trust more than Donald Trump. I trust a porcupine with a pet me sign more than I trust Donald Trump. I trust a fart when I got bubble guts more than Donald Trump. I trust running head first into midday traffic on the highway, on the busiest highway in America, with a blindfold on, doing a pirouette in the middle of traffic, more than I trust Donald Trump. The dude who lied over 30,000 times on camera, that continues to lie right now. Y'all still ain't answering none of the questions. Donald Trump passed a tax bill in 2017, $1 trillion tax overhaul that was supposed to help middle class and working Americans and lower class Americans. What they sold y'all. I asked y'all a question. How much of that $1 trillion in tax incentives went to the American fucking working class people like you and me? How much of that went to us? Hey, Tay-Tay, how much of that tax incentive went to us? Because I want to know. Since they said Donald Trump did so much during his presidency to help working class Americans, and he's good for leadership, Kamala Harris may not be a good leader. Fuck all that. We're going to compare apples to fucking apples today. This is apples. I'm telling you everything Trump did. And I can only tell you what Kamala Harris did as a senator. Because she's never been president. And this is for those who say, well, Kamala Harris may not be a good leader for this country. Bullshit. 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 Blacks for Trump, that's an oxymoron, goofball. Donald Trump did not do shit. Yeah, she's going to be 3 times as good, even though she's more qualified than any other person who ever ran for president in the last 50 years. She's more qualified. District attorney, attorney general, senator, vice president, and now president. She ain't in. That's what I'm saying, Sheldon. They keep trying to compare out. They keep trying to make it sound like she as vice president had the same power that Donald Trump had as president. That ain't how it goes. And to bring more context to it, the official definition of the duties of a vice president is to preside over the Senate and to be president over the Senate, to maintain decorum during proceedings, and also to vote whenever there's a 50-50 vote on the floor and they have to cast the winning ballot for either side, whether Republican or Democrat side. That's all the vice president does, outside of being in place just in case the president becomes incapacitated to the point to where they can't perform their duties anymore. That's the reason why. Hey, love is the word. Trump didn't do shit at the border. He didn't fix his fucking wall. Mexico didn't pay for it. So what the fuck did he do at the wall? Except lose 1,500 kids. This man didn't do shit. I'm trying to paint y'all a fucking picture. 4 years, y'all can't name one piece of major legislation outside of this fucking $1 trillion tax giveaway to billionaires and fucking millionaires and billionaires and corporations. You can't name nothing else. No legislation, no nothing. Nothing. You can't name shit. You can't say he was deporting motherfucking illegal immigrants left and right, because he wasn't. Obama deported more immigrants than he did. They call Obama the deporter in chief. They called him the deporter in chief. Let me ask you something. Well, you're a veteran. You're in the military. What are they giving the veterans? What has the Democratic Party done, if anything? That's my question to you. Okay, love is the word. I got you. They passed the PACT Act that affects all military service people who done had to burn pits over in Iraq, over in the sandbox, which I had some devil dogs who went over there. Yeah, they're getting coverage because of that now. That's what they did for veterans. They also raised how much veterans get every month in their disability earnings. You know, after you go through all those doctor's visits, get poked on, get cut on, like I did. It's okay, Sheldon. They can still hear me. That's all that matters. Let's see. Let me continue. Yeah, because it went up. It went up under Joe Biden. It went up twice, actually. It went up. And our health care went up, too. Our health care coverages went up. Our PPO got expanded. I'm trying to think of some stuff off the head. That the Biden administration did. I'm not talking about Biden yet. Hold on. Y'all getting me ahead of myself. I'm talking about the Trump administration. What's up with Econo Loco? Salute to you, King. How you doing today, bro? No, Danny, don't let me get ahead of myself. Let me get ahead of myself. I'm comparing apples to fucking apples, because people get on this app and they talk all this shit about Kamala Harris and what she allegedly done. I'm talking strictly off facts and shit that I can go and you can go look up yourself, and you can verify this shit. Don't worry, Jay, I'm gonna get around to that. Let me continue with Trump. He fucked off a fucking pandemic. Told everybody, he denied telling everybody that this disease was passed by airborne communication. Didn't tell a soul. Had all these fucking rallies and shit at the White House. And all these rallies he was going to where Herman Cain died. Remember? Fucking COVID thuns all over this fucking country. Was telling y'all this shit wasn't a big deal, it'd be gone by April. Over 1 million people died because of it. We had the worst response in the world. In the entire world. We had the worst response to COVID. The American population is only 5% of the world's population. We had 25% of the world's fucking documented cases of COVID. You tell me where he did great then. Tell me what was so good about Trump's leadership then. Let me run that back. We had the worst response to COVID in the fucking world. In the world, Craig. We had the worst response to COVID in the world. We had 5% of the world's population and had 25% of the world's COVID cases. 25%. And back to Trump's fucking his $1 trillion bullshit tax fucking incentive for rich people and corporations. It added $8 trillion to the deficit. In 4 years, Trump read up more money than Bill Clinton, than Barack Obama in 2 terms. These 2 presidents, and in 16 years between these 2 presidents, 16 years between these 2 presidents, Trump in 4 years ran up more debt than those 2 presidents. $8 trillion to the deficit. But he was at his golf course playing golf, lying in y'all face. All right, let's go to Kamala Harris. She was the Attorney General of the state of California, where Tulsi Gabbard came out and told all you weird motherfuckers that Kamala Harris locked up over 20,000 black men and withheld evidence so they could not get out. She was one of the biggest perpetrators of fucking mass incarceration of black people in America. Bullshit. Go and look up her fucking record. 1,945 people were locked up under her tenure as fucking Attorney General. 45 of them went to jail. She started a program called Back on Track, which took minor drug offenses and minor offenses, ran these people through a program, they got their diplomas and shit, and when they finished that program, they expunged their records so they can go and work with the normal, regular working class. She did that. She tried to implement the same thing while she was a senator, the California state senator. She did that. She co-sponsored a bill for the George Floyd Act, which causes police officers not to be able to shove their knees in the back of our neck or put us in chokeholds like Eric Garner. She did that. She did that. She can't talk without a teleprompter. Trump can't talk without worth a damn. Nobody even knows how many were black. They don't give a consensus of how many of them were black, white, green, or purple. They don't. She's the fucking Attorney General for the biggest state in the union. California is the largest state in the union. Them and Texas, 2 of the largest states in the union. You tell me you're going to be able to itemize all those millions of people under your charge. And you're going to be able to personally be able to have something to do with every last one of those cases. You're a fucking liar. You got a successful prosecutor versus a fucking rapist, a convicted rapist, a civilly convicted rapist, and got all other kinds of shit that he paid fucking quiet money to, all these settlements and shit once you go look them up. You got a dude whose university defrauded people into bankruptcy. He got sued for it. They had to shut the school down and pay $25 million in fees and fucking penalties and shit. You got a dude who defrauded a fucking cancer research foundation to line his fucking pockets. He was paying legal fees out of that fucking money. You got the same guy during his campaign in 2016 running against Hillary Clinton. This motherfucker was fucking a porn star, paid her hush money, made her sign an NDA so she couldn't say nothing, and then paid the National Enquirer money to keep the story quiet so that nobody finds out about his fucking illicit affairs with random fucking porn stars. But he's the law and order president. Oh, that didn't happen? Darryl Waltrip? That didn't happen? That didn't happen? Trump got twice impeached. Kamala Harris ain't never been impeached in no capacity she's ever been in her whole entire career. She's never been. Everybody who's ever worked with her speak very highly of her. Donald Trump at the RNC, how many Republican vice presidents or ex-vice presidents or ex-fucking presidents were there to speak on behalf of Donald Trump? Don't worry, I'll wait. Every past Democratic president that's ever served either had a representative there to speak on behalf of Kamala Harris or there themselves. The last fucking Republican presidents we had in the last 30, 40, 50 years, Jimmy Carter's grandson was there. So that's Carter. Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton were both there. The Obamas were there. How many Republican presidents, vice presidents that formerly served were there to speak on behalf of Trump? Keggy, don't worry, I'm doing just like my brother BLTB. I'm on my BLTB shit today. How many of those people, Republican presidents, vice presidents, were there at the RNC to speak on behalf of Trump? Biden ain't running for president. Yeah, I have DS3. I have. I live in a Republican state. So I have. I'm asking y'all a question. I'm not receiving no money from Kamala. I don't have to. I can look around and see everything is fucked up. And I know why it is. We got a plague in this country. It's called Trump and Trumpism. They keep, look, key of life. Here's what they do. Everybody wants, you get the one way you can throw black people off the scent and throw them off. Here's what you do. You tell them this. You can vote third party. Go and vote this third party candidate in. Sounds like a good idea, don't it? Until you dig into it and you actually research the actual optics of a third party candidate. And you go back and you look, because if you're going to go and invest your vote, which you only get one, into a third party candidate, you're going to do your research, right? K93K in the super chat. He said, how the fuck your own vice president don't even want to run with you again? His own attorney general left. Keep talking, bro. These people don't even vote. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. Andrew Hall, you must have fell off the porch and hit your head again. Let's keep going. Salute to you, K93K, again in the super chat, dog. Salute to you. Yeah, y'all donate to the channel. Shit, hit the like button. Hit the like button. They're going to tell you to go and vote for a third-party candidate. There ain't nowhere on the electoral map or in the electoral college for a third party to take the reins of the president. There ain't none. The system wasn't designed that way. The system was designed as a two-party system. Republican and Democrat. Dixiecrats and Republicans. The Fusion Party had no place. The Fusion Party tried to run back in the 1800s. The Fusion Party. Don't know what the Fusion Party is? Look it up. It was a mix of moderate and middle ground fucking Democrats and Republicans. The Libertarians. Donald Trump has not done shit fiscally. Infrastructure. Oh, they don't let me forget about infrastructure. Trump promised y'all something for infrastructure every time he got behind the podium. But there is no record of him doing shit for infrastructure at all. At all. There's nothing he done for infrastructure. But lie. He promised, his big running point was, we're going to build a wall. It's going to be a great wall. He was chiming in on your inner racism and bigotry. And y'all grabbed hold of that motherfucker and y'all held on tight. Because y'all withstood 8 years of an intelligent black man in office. And you couldn't live with yourself. I'm going to build a wall and Mexico going to pay for it. Y'all was over cheering and shit. Trump got his ass in office. Bedminster he went. Playing golf. We didn't went playing golf. He was lying on Twitter. He didn't build shit, Andrew Hall. He didn't build shit. He built a fence. And that was it. And you motherfuckers was happy with it. And migrants was still getting through the fucking fence, weren't they? Yep, which is why y'all are complaining now. Let's not forget that there was a fucking bill that was passed, a wall legislation, a fucking actual border bill with a lot of teeth, a lot of new technology, hiring more people down at the border so they can maintain traffic throughout the border. But guess what Republicans did? Because Trump said he wanted to run on immigration, which is what y'all keep whining and bitching about now. Oh, the migrants, they're getting food stamps and free housing and shit and other shit. Y'all crying and shit when you had a plan in your hand. And those same Republicans y'all are in here dick riding told y'all fuck you in your face. Y'all gonna deal with these fucking immigrants. But y'all 100% sitting here trying to tell me Trump 2024 is going to be anything different than the 4 years from 2016 to 2020 where he actually served and did absolutely fucking nothing for you, me, or anybody that looks like us. White, black, or anything. Ashley Crawford. These maggots don't understand that all they doing is projecting what they have to do. Donald Trump get up in front of their face and tell them all kind of lies and scares the shit out of them, gaslighting the fuck out of them, and they empty their pocketbooks because they think somebody's coming to take their job that they ain't gonna work. How many of these motherfucking Republican pukes are y'all see out there building these new houses that's going up? How many of these Republican puke stains do y'all see out here laying asphalt, picking fruit, maintaining produce in this country? Don't worry, I'll wait. How many of y'all do I see out here? And trust me, I work outside. So I see it all. I ain't seen now one of you fucking Republican pukes sitting up here claiming you so patriotic and you want to do this and immigrants stealing your job and all kind of other shit. I ain't seen not now one of you motherfuckers out there building no houses, laying no asphalt, doing none of that back-breaking work. None of that shit. I ain't seen y'all doing not a bitch-ass thing out here. I seen a lot of Jose's, a lot of Alfonsos, and Ricos, and Enriques. I done seen Jose and them ass out there. They been out there getting to that hustle. And then you see all them asses lined up at the damn Western Union sending their families money. Because they smart, they work together. Unlike our greedy asses, we can't help but to hate on one another. Y'all over here hating on them damn Mexicans and Latinos because they work together. Y'all jealous of them. They over there, they building whole neighborhoods and grocery stores and restaurants and shit. Trust me, I know. I live and see it. Ain't nothing racist about nothing I said. The Latino community where I live at, they got grocery stores. They got places to get your car fixed, places to buy your clothes, places to get your groceries. They gonna help each other out. They live in 2 and 3 families deep in a house, big ass fucking 5-bedroom house, splitting that mortgage 5 ways, saving the rest of their money and sending that shit right back to the fuck home. And y'all over here whining about them. And meanwhile, they can't pay your monkey ass to show up to work on time. They can't even pay y'all to get y'all asses to work on time. Couldn't pay you. Love and light. Look, eat a dick. Again, what has Donald Trump done for y'all? I'm really trying to get to the policy and all this shit, the meat and bones of this shit. I want the meat. I want the gristle. That's what I want. I want the gristle. Tell me what Trump did. What policies did he pass to make life better for us since we had so much of this fucking money that I know I ain't seen? And I've been out here working too. That stimulus check that the Democrats, that they signed, that Trump held for 3 months and didn't want to let go of it because he wanted his fucking name on it so he can take credit for it. The same fucking stimulus check that the Republicans voted against. Oops. 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 Oh, and another thing. That wasn't free money either. Because when you filed your taxes that next year, they asked you, how much did you get? They had record of it anyway. They just wanted to see if you're going to be truthful and have some integrity. And they took that money that you got in that stimulus check out of your earned income credit. Don't believe me? Go look at your taxes the year after you got that stimulus check that y'all want to give Trump so much credit for. Go look at it. You ain't got to believe me. You ain't got to believe Trill Will. You ain't got to believe me. Go look it up yourself. It's right there for you to go and look for. It's right there. Y'all keep saying Democrats and Republicans are the same thing. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Are there some racist pieces of shit in the Democratic Party? Yes, it is. That's very obvious. Is there Democrats in name only, dinos, in the middle of the party? Yeah, I can name two come to mind right now. Christian Sinema and Joe Manchin. Are there Republicans that revel in the fact that there's so much chaos? Yes, there is. But it pales in comparison to the whole entire embodiment of the Republican Party, which is a shell of itself now. The Republican Party ain't fucking shit. It's nothing but a fucking cash cow for Donald Trump to rake in money off your ignorance, bigotry, and stupidity. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Red Swarm, were you not in a pandemic? You know why your money went down? Because that money went to, I'm going to ask Red Swarm this question. Since everybody wants to give Trump all this credit and say he had such a great economy and shit, Trump passed a $1 trillion tax incentive bill with him and Paul Ryan. Right? How much of that money went to American people? Us. How much of that money went to you? No, this question's for Red Swarm. How much of that $1 trillion tax incentive that the Republicans and Donald Trump was running across America, standing proud with the chest all poked out, how much of that money, $1 trillion, actually went to the working class American people? How much of that? The answer to that, Red Swarm, was 83% of that went to corporations and businesses, millionaires and billionaires. 83% of $1 trillion. That's $830 million. $830 million went to rich people, corporations, the top 1% of the economy, who already has all of the fucking wealth in this country. What do y'all think the inflation came from? A pandemic. You remember when the supply chain crashed in this country? Do y'all not remember that shit? Do y'all not remember fighting over fucking toilet paper at Walmart? Y'all don't remember that shit? Y'all don't remember all these small businesses and shit closing because Trump fucked off the fucking pandemic? Y'all don't remember? Because that's what happened. Y'all keep forgetting. Y'all keep saying Trump was It was great under Trump. We was in a fucking pandemic that he fucked off. $83% of $1 trillion, 83% of that $1 trillion tax bill went to corporations and fucking billionaires and millionaires. That is a fucking fact. That shit runs out in 2025. Why do you think nothing but billionaires like Elon Musk are strongly supporting Trump? Because he's one of them. He's not here for you. Did y'all read Project 2025 where they're going to overhaul and repass another huge tax cut for these billionaires, millionaires, and corporations again? Have y'all noticed that our inflation went up, but also with that, the fucking profits of all these fucking countries, these companies? Y'all are mad at the wrong fucking people. Y'all mad at Democrats. Democrats mad at Republicans. When the rich people that are getting by and ripping all of us off are laughing in our fucking face. And you know these motherfuckers over here that sitting in positions of power are reveling in that. Like, take for instance, why do y'all think there's a billionaire cozying up to Clarence fucking Thomas? Why? Why do y'all think Harlan Crow, who's a billionaire Republican, is cozying up, getting trips, RVs, and all kind of shit for fucking the lights of a no good fucking dirtball like Clarence fucking Thomas? Why do y'all think? It ain't because he black. It's because he's in a position to where he can affect our livelihoods to benefit his. Why do y'all think that they're giving Alito and fucking all these Republican fucking judges that's sitting in the fucking Supreme Court? Why in the fuck do y'all think these billionaires are rushing, breaking their necks to spend all kinds of fucking money on these fucking justices sitting in the Supreme Court? And here's something else. Y'all think that I'm just getting on here fucking off and I'm just hating on Trump. But I read Project 2025. So, how do y'all think, I'm going to ask y'all another question. How do y'all think the Voters' Rights Act that got passed so that black people can vote, so that women can vote, how do y'all think that got passed? It wasn't in the original Constitution. It was an amendment. How do y'all think that we were able to get our votes? Civil Rights Act was signed into law, and it was fought against because a bunch of racists in fucking Congress and Senate. It went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court sided with the Voters' Rights Act, much like with the Civil Rights Act. They never codified it into law. So the Republican majority let the time expire. That's why they passed what's the name of that fucking voters' rights bill? The John Lewis Voting Rights Act, which was co-sponsored by who? Kamala fucking Harris. Oops. How does Trump reel our asses back into slavery? Because he can nix our civil rights bill like that. And he has a Supreme Court that's not even going to lift a finger to fight it. He has appellate courts all over this country that are stock full with conservative fucking unqualified judges, like Eileen Cannon, that are going to side with him. I don't think y'all grasp the severity of what I'm saying. And y'all think Project 2025 is a fucking game. So when he goes and reenacts Schedule F, fires everybody for their official capacities and bring in a bunch of Trump loyalists that they have an official fucking GOP fucking LinkedIn right now interviewing over 100,000 people to bring all their loyalist ass into these positions that they have no experience in. Pass all these bills to pacify all these fucking billionaires and corporations so they can keep the flow of dirty money flowing in and out of politics. Nobody has no say-so. Y'all keep on thinking that Donald Trump ain't going to be able to run our asses back into the days of slavery. Keep playing. That's how he does it. He packed the courts for a reason. You fucking goofballs. Your own freedom is on the ballot this time. And I never thought I'd be saying this. I hear that fucking gaslighting shit all the time. Every fucking election. Man, this is the most valuable election. No. This. Well, Cooper, prove me wrong. Cooper, Texas, did you read Project 2025? Because that's what they said. This is coming straight from it. Yeah, Alex, he's ignoring questions. All these Trump sycophants, that's all they do. They don't read shit. They don't listen to facts. All they come in here to do is disrupt. They ain't coming here telling me shit. They're all white. Trump doesn't support Project 2025, but his name's all over it. All right, Cooper, since you read Project 2025, give me one pillar of Project 2025 since you read it, without Googling it. Because I can tell you all 4 of them. KG, the only bad part about that is Democrats is only talking about putting measures in place where they have red flag laws to identify people who already had interactions with either a mental hospital or police. Just a background check to take bump stocks off the fucking market. That's right, Red Swarm. We do the same dance every 4 years when we should be doing it every 2. Because y'all be forgetting about midterms. They're just as important too. If a president goes into power, say for instance, if Kamala Harris does get elected to the president. Nah, KG, I understand that. I'm a gun owner too, and I got a CWP. I'm pro Second Amendment. Pro. I got plenty of guns in my house. I'm pro Second Amendment. I'm saying there should be rules in place to keep mentally goofy motherfuckers from getting guns. There shouldn't be an 18-year-old person in the country that could be able to go into a fucking store or a gun show and buy a fucking AR-15 because they daddy didn't hug them. What's up with it, General? I'm pro Second Amendment. I ain't delete shit. My hands are right here. I ain't deleting a bitch ass thing. Why you worrying about my chain? I guarantee it costs more than what's in your house. Y'all are weird. I'm asking. Last 4 years of Donald Trump, I got a measure. But Will, the app has a question you and I both lie about. So what's the question? What's the question, Brody? You know I'm gang. You know I'm gang. I'm gang. I'm big gang, Holmes. I am pro Second Amendment. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that. I'm a military veteran and Second Amendment. I love the Second Amendment. Oh, weed. Man, weed should be legal. Shit. Else with pain, anxiety. That's what got me through my fucking anxiety. Shit. My fuck shit. I was having times I was getting hooked up to an EKG because I was thinking I was having a heart attack. But it was an anxiety attack. And that was real bad after my mom died. I'm very pro weed. That ain't even a question for me. Yes. 10,000 times yes. But I can tell y'all what I stand on. I do. But they want us playing with guns if we check yes on that app. That's true. I gotta renew mine next year. I gotta renew my concealed permit next year. But I do. I keep mine. Keep mine on me. I had no problem with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? There should be something in place. Something in place to stifle mentally goofy motherfuckers from going out who got obvious past the fucking weirdness and goofy shit. Like writing manifestos on the fucking internet. They should have something in place that anytime there's certain keywords typed, it ignites an alarm so that law enforcement is involved. That's what I think. Ain't nobody, I'm not advocating for nobody's gun to be taken at all. But there shouldn't be a reason why a motherfucker with a mental illness has an AR-15 pointed at me. Fuck no. No. I'm asking again. Since everybody swear Donald Trump is gonna be this great leader and shit, I'm telling y'all, naming all the shit that happened during his presidency when he was the president. Hate crime spiked and went through the roof because of him. Shit wicked. I'm just telling y'all why I'm where I'm at. I got a mix of conservative choices that I like. I got a mix of progressive and socialist choices that I like. I like people to have access to health care. I like people who have access to an affordable fucking education if you want to go to college. And I think that everything should be fucking free for anybody who puts on a uniform to serve this country. That's what I think. I don't like the government trying to tell anybody what to do with their bodies. That should be a personal choice between that person, their doctor, and God. That's it. Don't try to throw your fucking religion and anything else in anybody's face to force them to believe what you believe. That's just like what they do in every other country. That's what they're trying to do with neo-Christian fascism. They're trying to make us put the 10 Commandments everywhere and in everybody's face. Everybody don't believe what I believe. We all don't pray to the same God. There should be a separation of church and state, period. Yep, DP Rocker facts. She ain't had a chance to, Nathan Moy. But Trump has. And what is Trump to show you he's a great leader? Y'all putting all the onus on the person who's never had an opportunity to be president. They ain't never let a woman tell us what to do. They ain't never been a woman. We came close with Hillary. But you seen what they did with her. She had too much political baggage. So they ate her alive off that shit. They ate her alive. Even though she was more qualified, she had more knowledge than Donald Trump. Easy work. The woman was way smarter than this motherfucker. Fake news. No. She was a crook. I beg your pardon? Donald Trump ain't a crook. Donald Trump is that motherfucker been a crook since he came out the womb in 47. James, I've just literally painted you the picture. They had just passed border laws, a border legislation. It was something that the Republicans and conservatives cooked up. They was going to pass it. Donald Trump told them no. KG, why she ain't it? Everything that's been said that's negative about this woman been lies, and it's been confirmed as lies. I was wrong about her. I ain't afraid to admit it. I was wrong about her. Whatever. I don't give a fuck about who she fucked. I don't care. They trying to make, that's another thing that white fucking goofy ass racist mainstream media want to do. What do they do to black women? They dumb them down to whores. 304s. Oh, she was sleeping with Willie Brown. She was single too. Let's just tell the truth. She was single too. Ain't nobody calling us hoes for knocking down bitch at the bitch. Let's just keep it 100. You can't have this one stand, oh, I can go and smash random bitches and be a player. But she go do her thing. Oh, she a 304. I don't get down with that shit. I don't give a fuck about her personal history. I don't care about her fucking color. Her color don't mean shit to me. It don't. It's not important. Policy is what's important. Policy. Is she gonna do shit to help us? You're right, KG. I don't give a fuck about her personal shit. It got nothing to do with me. Nothing. I don't care about it. Just like I don't give a fuck about Trump fucking no porn star. I don't care about that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Lying on federal documents, though, I do. I do care. What's not the same, DS3? Stop missing Christianity with phobics or politics. Yeah, that's true. Keep church out of politics. Especially if you can not have to pay taxes as a church organization. You don't have to do that. So y'all do think your vote matters. They wouldn't be trying to damn gerrymander the shit out of us if it didn't. They wouldn't be trying desperately to keep your ass at home, would they? They wouldn't keep telling you your vote don't matter. Thank you, Kansas mama. Yes, local voting. That's why I say we only vote every 4 years. Name some of her policies that was bad, KG. I just named like 3 of them that she passed as a senator. 3 of them. I'm neither one. Guys messing around with messing around and girls messing around is not the same thing. How? Well, both human. There's no difference. Just the sex of the person is different. There's nothing different. We've been programmed to believe that shit. Real shit. We've been programmed. What's the difference between a woman sleeping around and a man sleeping around? There ain't no difference. What's the difference? I'm trying to figure out the difference. One got a pussy, one got a dick. That's the only difference I see. One got some titties and one don't. That KG, why is the border like it is? Because Trump and the Republicans said no. They said no to a border bill. Yeah, this is a fact. They said no. Because Trump told them to. Nope, don't pass that comprehensive border bill that the Republicans drew up. Don't pass that. Because I'm going to run on immigration. And what is he running on now? Oh, immigrants are taking over our country, stealing our jobs. They can vote. They can do all this, trying to scare and gaslight your ass. They said no to the border deal. That's a fact. They said no at the last minute. They said no. Trump talked to Mitch McConnell. They shut that shit down. I'm going to be running on immigration. I'm going to fearmonger the shit out these people. Like he did with the Muslim ban. That's why you seen at the DNC, you seen hope and change and all this American shit. And at the RNC, you seen mass deportation. Because they're trying to gaslight you as if the migrants are the problem. They're not. It's the billionaires and millionaires that keep stealing money and cutting fucking regulations that's the problem. That's them. No, money-making Mitch is a fucking Republican. The grave digger, the bill killer, him. They passed a comprehensive fucking bill. And orders malum, you have to remember something. Any executive order that President Biden would have wrote could have been overturned by 2/3 vote in Congress. 2/3 vote in Congress. Up until now, The president got a little bit more leeway because they can just deem it as a order in the scope of their duty. Les Paul, you don't know what you're talking about either. The border is a problem because the Republicans wanted to be a problem. They would have been did something about it. They didn't. Republicans have always been the party of shit, letting shit go bad, then complaining about it and not doing shit to fix it. Go look at the fucking HRs. Go to whitehouse.gov and type in HR numbers. You can type in keywords like economy, fiscal economy bill, infrastructure bill. You can see who authored it, who signed it, who voted on it, who said no. All this shit because of the FOIA. We can look at this shit. That's what I look at. I'm not going. Nope, I'm not going. The Republicans are to thank for that, not the Dems. I'm just going off facts. These are facts, not my opinion. Facts. Shit you can look up yourself. Facts. James, you are right. That's why I'm doing this live. Everybody in here are fucking mad at somebody. Oh, it's this person's fault. This person's fault. But you know who the sole beneficiary is of all this fucking chaos? The fucking the inflation running amok. Grocery prices high as shit. Gas is high as a fuck. You don't hardly get no money off your fucking check. You gotta work 2-3 jobs in order to just make it and survive in this fucking country. Y'all know what? The sole beneficiary of that, of everything I just said, are rich, white people, corporation CEOs, joint chiefs of staff, trustee members. They are not worried one bit. We're mad at the wrong fucking people, as usual. So you mean to tell me y'all ain't mad at a billionaire like fucking Elon Musk, who can make billions in a day, make hundreds of millions of dollars every fucking day, just waking up, and he not pay his fair share of taxes, but can hide his money in loopholes and capital gains and AMTs and shit like that, who can hide his money to where he's not liable for shit. Meanwhile, our poor asses have to go and scrape together chains and cans and shit in order just to go to the grocery store to get a week's worth of fucking groceries. That's what I'm saying, orders. That's what I'm saying. It's a hustle. I'm telling y'all, they're gonna make the hole bigger. And they're gonna leave our asses in the cold. Kansas mama, thank you. Finally, a smart answer. Thank you. Scott Keller, you right too. That's what I'm saying. So with it, Hassan, there shouldn't be no country where billionaires exist here, when you got the bottom 90-something% of people barely getting by. There's hardly that. Like, you got middle class single parents that having to work 2 or 3 jobs that get them up to middle class, but they can't get no help with child care. Child care is high as shit. They can't apply for food stamps because they make too much money. They can't live in subsidized housing because they make too much. They're wiping the middle class out. Why is that? There ain't no help for the middle class. I can't get food stamps. I make too much. I make way too much. Just me, by myself. I make way too much money to get food stamps. I make way too much money. I don't qualify. Yep, Kiki, that's exactly right. That's why I'm doing this live. I want to educate. I want to educate us, all of us, to stop listening to the bullshit, the back and the forth, somebody finger pointing, and just look at one thing for me. Look at who benefits from all this shit. KG, look who's getting the majority of the money. You talking about crumbs right now. That's crumbs. You have not seen one major corporation take a loss yet, except Truth Social. Walmart ain't losing no money. Exxon, BP ain't losing no fucking money. Wells Fargo, with as many scandals and shit they got going on, ain't losing no fucking money. But everything around us suspiciously keep going up and up and up and up. $100 ain't $100 no more, is it? Nope. I can spend $100 like that, just buying food today. DS3, those are all wars we shouldn't even be in, but we're there. Unless you get somebody with a mind that's going to help our people, help the middle class, to help the working class, instead of benefiting the rich people who don't need it. They don't need that fucking money. They ain't going to lose no sleep having to pay their fair share of taxes. They'll make the shit back. Because if you think about it, how stupid is this? Giving the bottom 90% of the population who are barely getting by more money so they can go and pay those CEOs that are already making money hand over fist, but are getting justly taxed like they should, going back and creating that circle of life, going back and forth, back and forth. They passing savings to us where we have more money we can go spend and buy more products. But greed is the reason why it's not happening. What's supposed to happen is we get some money here, we are able to pay bills, buy a mortgage, get a mortgage that we can pay pretty much with one person working in the house. Nowadays, there are two people working in the household. You got corporations passing those savings on to those people, doing the right thing. Those people are going to be more privy to go to that store and spend their fucking money. So that CEO that's trying to hoard all this money because of greed and shit will get more money. They just pay their right fare so that the money could be allocated to the right people in the right places, so teachers can start making more money. People who work in high positions of power can make more money instead of being pulled on salary, working, doing all this shit and running themselves raggedy, working 150 hours a fucking week. Yep, KG. But I want to watch. I still don't see no benefit to having a Republican in office. I don't. Every time a Republican has been president, every time a Republican's been in charge, had a majority in the Senate and Congress, there's always bills and mess somebody's got to go clean up. Every one of them has caused a deficit or a recession. Every Republican president. Look them up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. Obama was like Obama? Excuse me, come again? So Trump didn't take advantage of Obama's fucking thriving economy? Yeah. But you gotta look at the Senate and Congress. KG, it ain't just the president. You gotta look at the Senate and the Congress. Bill Clinton had a majority Democrat Senate and House. So he came out of office with a surplus. Obama had the Tea Party, the Republicans, the crazies that we see now, the Marjorie Taylor Greens, the Matt Gaetz, the Jim Jordans. He had the Tea Party, Mitch McConnell, Paul Ryan, James Bonner. He had all of them filibustering and blocking bills left and right. He had it the first 2 years of his first term. 2 years, which he was fixing the economy then. They were passing all kinds of bills left and right, try to save the economy and save Fannie Mac and Freddie Mae. Fannie Mac and Freddie Mae. These are facts. This ain't my opinion. This is a fact. Save the country from utter fucking financial collapse. That's what Obama did this first 2 years. That's what him and the Democrats were doing. Cleaning up Bush's bullshit. These are facts. They don't care about my feelings. I just got to present the facts. Those are facts. That ain't my fucking opinion. It's facts. Still trying to understand how. You're right, Joe. But look who passed the bill, the legislation. Look who wrote it into a precedent. It was the Supreme Court. Before they became very, very fucking conservative. The Supreme Court, under Obama, passed LGBT rights for them to be married and all that shit. Congress and Senate only added amendments to it. That didn't have nothing to do with the president. It was under his administration, yeah. Y'all have to look and see where this shit coming from. Go look. They write precedents, Cooper. Precedents that get interpreted into law. Good God, bro. It ain't that fucking hard. Go look it up then. And you can post the link in here. Again, I'm going to tell y'all again. One more again. If you appreciate your rights, you better vote. The reason why the Civil Rights Bill, 1964, Voters' Rights Act, got passed into law is because the Supreme Court fought for it. Now you don't have the same Supreme Court. You have a conservative, Trump-leaning MAGA world of goofballs, a sleeper cell of fucking Trump tards at the Supreme Court who are being bought and paid for by billionaires in this country. You don't have anybody that you can run this law to. Say Trump gets into power, pass a law saying that blacks have to be in the field working from this time to this time, and he passes it into law. He's working in the scope of his presidency, and he's immune from any prosecution, no matter how bigoted, racist, or outright outlandish it is. Y'all do not understand the scope of what they passed. Trump can do whatever he wants. He can order his fucking political fucking opponents dead by the hands of the military. Send SEAL Team 6 out to their house. They argued it in the Supreme Court. Heart-burning. Ask the Democrat. Shit, me, Sheldon, how do you know? How do you know? That man was the same one who tried to overthrow a government. That he said was rigged, but suddenly he running again for presidency. So I thought the system was rigged. Wouldn't you want not to participate in that same rigged ass system knowing the outcome? Y'all ain't using common sense. There's a reason why he's running for president. He's running for president to stay his bitch ass out of jail. He ain't running to save your fucking life. He ain't running to help you. He ain't running to help our asses be able to afford groceries at a fucking grocery store. He's not helping to move up the gas prices or do anything to influence the gas prices to make it cheaper on our asses. He ain't doing nothing to write no taxes off to make life better for us. He didn't do that shit in 2017. He helped his own self and people like him. So how in the fuck do y'all get Donald Trump gonna do all this mysterious shit, but yet at the same time telling me that you don't know if Kamala gonna do anything to help anybody your damn self? How the fuck can y'all say that? You double talking. Bob Bunny. Thank Obama for that shit. They're influenced, but they can't be changed by a president. Y'all was worrying every day what stupid shit he gonna say on Twitter. Or what the fuck is he gonna say behind a podium? A fucking embarrassment. Y'all, have y'all thought to yourself? Y'all sitting here arguing with me, but his fucking vice president that he ran with the first time ain't said shit positive about his goofy ass. There ain't no Republican president that stood on that stage at the RNC to endorse his bitch ass. There ain't nobody in his immediate cabinet that was on the stage that said they served in his first fucking term that's endorsing his goofy ass. What does that tell you? If they work with his ass, you didn't, and they ain't fucking with him, why in the fuck are you doing it? Oh, I know, Shelton. That still don't mean he can't do it. That's all I'm saying. That's how extreme this shit is. That's how bird-brained this shit is, Shelton. He can do whatever he wants. DS3, we already knew that. He was on the phone with Trump after he allegedly got shot with no scar, no nothing. Y'all believe that shit. Signs of the time. What's up, family? Code 67, what's up with it, though? Yeah, he'll fail, Shelton, but I'm just saying, I'm just painting a picture for y'all so y'all can understand the gravity of the amount of power Trump's trying to get his hands on. He's desperately trying to do this shit. Ain't no reason why this 78-year-old fucking goofball is running for an office that he failed in the first time in a system that he claims is rigged. Y'all ain't put this shit together yet? Y'all ain't put this shit together? There's a reason he's running for office. To stay out of jail. He got 55 more charges. 55 more charges. You think he give a fuck about you? That man running to stay out of prison. Heartburning. You can't name one fucking policy Donald Trump's gonna pass to help us. He talking about he gonna lower inflation and do all this shit. How he gonna do that when the reserve controls inflation? How he gonna do that? What has Kamala done? She ain't been in a position of power yet. She's just the vice president. Do you know what the duties of the vice president is? Y'all keep trying to make this woman in charge of some shit she ain't got no power over. The vice president don't have no fucking power. They're just the middle vote between a 50-50 vote in the Senate. And they make sure there's decorum in the Senate. That's all they do. Have y'all noticed that anytime they bring a bill on the floor, Miss Vice President or Mr. Vice President, blah, 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 blah. Because the vice president is the president over the fucking Senate. They maintain decorum. I'm voting for her because she has yet to be in office for 4 years to prove me wrong yet. And hey, if Trump can get in office for 4 years, what 4 years of a woman could do? What could that hurt? I told you why. Y'all ain't listening. I had 4 years to see Trump. He ain't did shit but play golf, lie in y'all face, fuck off a pandemic which cost over 1 million lives, had us stuck in the house, fucked up the fucking supply chain, infrastructure was fucked up, and immigration was still as fucked up as it is now. So what the fuck did he do but play golf and lie? What did he do? He put the most incompetent motherfuckers in charge of the fucking HUD. Ben Carson didn't do shit for HUD. He put the fucking dumbass billionaire bitch that was billionaire heiress to fucking Kraft, Betsy DeVos, put her in charge of the Department of Education. This bitch was dumb as a brick. It wasn't my governor. It was a fucking federal mandate. The fuck is you talking about? Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all just be up here saying anything, dog. Any old thing. You know why they suck, Kansas mama? Because Republicans make them suck. Look at what they've been doing to gut fucking school bills. Demonizing fucking Tim Walz for giving free lunches and free breakfast to babies in school. How am I brainwashed? Texas, the same Texas that had that big ass fucking blackout, and they senator ran to fucking Cancun, and their governor wasn't there. You mean that same Texas got it together? The one that lost 1,500 kids? Sure they did. Sure they did. Sure they did. Damn, I'm sure we didn't watch the same movie. Because I was here for the real shit. Bruh, why do you think they're trying to gut the fucking Voters' Rights Act? Why do you think they're doing that? Why do you think they're letting the time run out on it so we can't vote? So it'll fuck up the pyramid scheme, dog. You think he couldn't do that? You don't think Trump would do that? Say, Sheldon, you don't think he'll do it? Look at his fucking party. He ain't got to be the one to do it. His administration can. Thank you, Rod Neal. They were talking about Texas got their shit together. You mean the same one that had that big ass blackout across their whole grid? Because their government fucked off the fucking grid? Alright. That's like saying Florida got their shit together. I would not put shit past... Hey, Sheldon, you gotta understand something. I won't put shit past a motherfucker who has schemed to try to instill himself as fucking president for another 4 years. Illegally as hell. Had fake electors. Had his very band of fucking hillbillies go to the Capitol on Jan 6. People died that day. They went up there with weapons. They went up there with the intent of overthrowing the government. There's a reason why his vice president ain't running with his ass now. Why ain't it a fucking Trump-Pence ticket? Because they was out there yelling, hang Mike Pence. You don't think a motherfucker would go that fucking far? Because all he had to say was, Mike Pence is a coward. And his sycophant fucking goofballs, they went and got the ropes and a noose on the East Lawn and put a fucking gallows out there, bruh. You don't think this shit is possible, bro? You ain't researched the Heritage Foundation. You need to go look at it. Search them motherfuckers. Cause yeah, it's just that extreme and that fucking crazy. I don't give a fuck about a gallows being a prop. They was yelling, hang Mike Pence. What do you think would have happened if they got their hands on him? Kansas mama? Y'all making light of this shit. Y'all making light of this shit. The man went through all this shit and y'all mean to tell me there ain't nothing extreme he won't, man, come on, dog. Y'all can't be that fucking gullible to trust this son of a bitch, bro. I don't trust this bitch ass motherfucker as far as I can throw him. If he would go that far just to maintain power to keep his ass out of jail, there ain't no limits to what he'll do. There ain't no limit to how much presidential immunity he will shoot off to his fucking governors that's doing his fucking bidding, which control local governments. This is where y'all keep missing the game. That's the game. That shit is real, DS3. This shit is as real as I'm talking to you right now. I read all 900 pages of that motherfucker, dog. Out of the 39 authors of that fucking that shit, 30 of them bitches worked in Trump's administration in big-ass jobs. That shit is fucking real. That's why I keep making videos. That's why I'm going to keep talking all the way up to the election. That's why. Because a lot of y'all are misinformed. It ain't your fault. It's a whole bunch of bullshit information coming at you at one time. You don't know what to fucking believe. It takes a motherfucker like me to go and actually look this shit up. That's what I'm telling y'all. I ain't saying you stupid. You're not. You just misinformed. It ain't your fault. It's by design. It's been around since 1973. Since 1973, they've been looking for an opportunity to overthrow the government, to change it into their view. For the world of white, straight, rich men. They can tell everybody else what to fucking do. Sounds like slavery to me. I don't know, capped insulin at $35, lowered prescription drug prices and shit, passed one of the largest infrastructure bills where stuff is actually starting to get done now. What y'all think he's supposed to do everything in 4 years? Like y'all thought Obama's supposed to clean up 400 years of fucking oppression, Jim Crow, and fucking black code laws and all kind of other shit? Y'all thought he was supposed to be a magician and wave a wand and shit. Poop be gone. Life is better for black people. No, it's not going to happen. This shit takes time. You got to undermine the bullshit system that was created around it so it won't live no more. You got to take this shit away. Prove it. Trump wants to end democracy as we know it. He wants to live like Kim Jong. There's a reason why he likes Kim Jong-un and Putin. There's a reason why he keeps saying Putin's a fucking genius. Because he rules over his fucking people with an iron fist. And he kills whoever tries to oppose him. Trump wants to be able to legally do that shit. Trump didn't bring shit down. Orders. What bill did he pass to bring insulin down to $35? What bill did he pass? Name it. Show it. Because you lying now. Kansas Mama, have you read Project 2025? Sounds to me like you didn't. You over here asking questions if you would have read it, you would know the answer to. He's trying to end it. Why do you think he wants to reenact Schedule F? Do you even know what Schedule F is? He tried to pass it at the end of his fucking administration when he know he was losing. Donald Trump didn't pass shit but a tax bill. No, I ain't see it, PvP boxing. I already looked it up, Orders. I already know the answer. I'm challenging you to do it. Get your own opinion. Don't just base it off what I tell you. Stokely Carmichael, I don't know. I read it. Heartburn, how the fuck you gonna tell me what I read? Are you sitting here? Hell, I don't know you. You don't know me. How the fuck can you tell me what the fuck I read? You ain't looked at Project 47? You ain't looked up Trump 47? You ain't looked that shit up? How am I brainwashed when you over here regurgitating stupid ass Trump talking points? And you ain't proved nothing you said as factual. I told you where to go find the information I'm telling you. There's a difference between me and you. You over here regurgitating bullshit. I'm telling you the truth, where to go look for it. There's a difference between us. You ain't like me. Keggy, thank you. That's why Pence ain't, they still ain't answered the question though, Keggy. My pockets have been okay the last 4 years. My 401k looks great. What's the bill, Kansas Mama? What's the bill? Y'all come in here telling all kind of Trump lies. I know he ain't passed shit. How is it that I can remember bills that got introduced into the Senate by Kamala Harris, but you can't remember a bill that Trump allegedly lowered prescription drug prices on? How that shit work? Goes to show me that y'all only here for a fucking fun party. Let's go have fun. Donald Trump is fun. I'm doing great under the 4 years of Joe Biden. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I guess I have to remind y'all that I just put up a $20,000 fence around my fucking yard. Because I want privacy. Oops. It's a mix of both, Dixel. It's a mix of both. That's why I say I'm not a Republican nor am I a Democrat. I'm neither one of them. I vote with who's closer to my ideas and my views. That's what I do. That's in local elections and federal elections. Do the same thing. I'm pro Second Amendment. Ooh, he's pro Second Amendment. I own a lot of guns. I'm a veteran. Why wouldn't I be? I'll tell you where you go look, Dr. Jew, because Barack Obama ain't running for president. Go look up on the National Archives to look at all their accomplishments under Obama, despite having obstruction from the Republicans and the Tea Party. Two things can be true at the same time, Dixel. Two things can be true at the same fucking time. It ain't an absolute here. There's some good. Go look up PTSD. I suffer from PTSD. I am a 2-time combat veteran. I'm a Democrat with a gun. Lots of guns. The deporter-in-chief, exactly. Y'all said, well, Donald Trump was getting them out of here. No, he wasn't. The Obama was the deporter-in-chief. He was getting rid of motherfuckers left and right because y'all was whining about the border. No, Robert Andres, you are absolutely right. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to believe that this is a magical world, that Donald Trump is going to be this great savior. When I just posted I just told you the last 4 years that he was in office, in power, he had a majority Senate, a majority Congress, and he did not do absolutely shit but give 83% of $1 trillion tax breaks to fucking rich people and corporations, which in turn they turned around and bought back all their stocks, raised their prices of shit, and made life even more harder for our asses. Did I cover enough? Because that's what happened. Yes, I'm still an expert. I still go to the range. Trump didn't pass shit. That's all I'm telling y'all. He didn't pass shit. No matter where you go look in his administration in the 4 years he was in office, he didn't do shit but play fucking golf and lie all the time. That's all he did. Yeah, Dr. Jew talking about the Dixiecrats. That's before the great switch happened. You know, when the conservatives went from the Dixiecrats to the Republicans and they went over there to the Democrat side because they turned into Nazism and Klansmanship. Yeah. Because black people were overwhelmingly Republican. Look that shit up. Hendall, the fucking Constitution wasn't written for black people. That's why there are amendments. The Constitution says that black people were property. We were 3/5 of a human being. You look it up, Dr. Jew. I'm not a history teacher. You look it up. It fucking happened. Hey, Kansas mama. Anytime you see Confederate flags, what's usually beside it? And what party are they affiliated with? Damn, this shit ain't hard. It's about what they do. Last I checked, every time I see a Confederate flag, it's on a Republican. You remember Charlottesville? They were Republicans. Remember, Jews did not replace us? Republicans. You know the alleged shooter in Baxter, Pennsylvania, that allegedly shot or assassinated, attempted fucking don't shit stain Trump, which was fake anyway. He was a registered Republican. You know that bullshit ass shooter that drove out his bitch ass all the way to Buffalo and murdered those 10 black people who innocently shopping in the store minding their black ass business? He was a registered Republican. You know that piece of shit that drove down to Our Lady St. Mary's church down in Charleston and killed those 9 parishioners in that church that prayed for his bitch ass, and they took him to Burger King? He was a registered Republican. You get where I'm going? Can you pick up what I'm putting down? When, Heartburn? When? One got it. I'll tell you who dividing us. Those rich ass motherfuckers who own fucking Walmart. Those rich ass motherfuckers who own Johnson & Johnson and all these other huge multi-billion dollar fucking corporations in this country. That's who dividing us. They pay the assholes to just play the fucking parrot man. These policies, this inflation, our inability to afford just the fucking basics, it's by design. It's by design. There's a reason why these billionaires and they all invested in fucking, that's why you see the whole big ass switch from CNN being liberal or some shit to now they're the middle, moderate fucking version of Fox News now. And Fox News is just all propaganda. They already done been sued for $787 million for lying. Bob Bunny, you don't know nothing that you're fucking talking about. There's a big ass spider. Bitch, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it on the next one. What's up with it, woke? You ain't gonna make it to the next movie, bitch. You're dead. The unemployment rate now is better than it was under fucking Trump. These are facts. These are facts. JM, you fucking dumbass. Pay me my money. I already have a degree in that. A bachelor's. In business management with an emphasis on supply chain management. You fucking moron. You fucking dumbass. I have 2 college degrees, you fucking idiot. On top of being a fucking Marine Corps sergeant. You fucking weirdo. I'm an electrical engineer. Sure, you can be anything you want. Fucking fuckstick. I bet you couldn't pass a college entrance exam. I passed 2 of them. You fucking idiot. Yeah. You know how you racist bigots like to always claim black people are stupid, right? And we got low IQ, right? Because that's what y'all like. That's one of them fucking racist, bogus, bullshit talking points. But y'all were the same ones who came over to this country and didn't know how to wash your ass. Didn't know how to make soap. Didn't know how to preserve food or nothing. Y'all didn't just take no fucking dumbasses from Africa and bring them over here. Y'all didn't teach us shit. Y'all stole from us, motherfucker. Now, Why do you think they're trying to hide CRT? Why do you think they try to demonize DEI? There ain't no coincidence. Because they think they solely benefit black people. Affirmative action. Oh, you're an affirmative action hire. No, that helped white women. Here's one thing that y'all keep fucking missing, that y'all are fucking stupid on. Somebody in the comments already wrote that there has not been any legislation passed to solely help black Americans. That is a fact. Every bill with the preface of helping blacks included other people. How do you say that, Will? Look at the Civil Rights Act. That helped white women. Don't believe me? Suffrage. History. There has not been any legislation passed in America that solely helps black people. None. Affirmative action helped white women. That's a fact. That is a stone cold fucking fact. I want our reparations. I want to end quantified immunity. Yeah, end to it. Make them fuckers suffer from killing unarmed black people for minding their business or damn reaching for something they told them to reach for. Or sleeping in their fucking house, which the fucking officers who fucking shot and killed Breonna Taylor are free now. Because, you know, they go into the wrong house, illegally obtaining a search warrant, shooting into the house, which then brought into damn fruition the boyfriend having to defend themselves and shoot back at the police officers. But they blame him for it. Not the ones who broke the law. Yeah. That just happened. They ain't have nothing to do with the president heartburn. That's why you cannot fuck with me at all ever. And I hate you fucking goofy ass Bernie supporters too. Cause y'all just as bad as these Trump tardians. Y'all don't delve in fact. Y'all delve in narrative. Whatever narrative is popular amongst the Bernie heads, the Bernie bros, that's what y'all run with. But you can't give me no fucking substance. No fucking place to go look for shit. You over here playing around and fucking off, talking about this bill, Trump passed this. You can't even name the fucking bill or cite the source where you got it from. I just told you where to look. Where you going? Huh? Okay. Hey, you getting these? Go get my wallet. Well, shit. Well, just tell me how much you spent when you come back then. You can type in a name of a bill. How do I feel about a prosecutory record? I feel all right about it now that I know the real answer to it. I wasn't riding with her when I heard that she locked up 20,000 people that look like me on bogus charges because I listened to Tulsi Gabbard, who turned out to be a fucking shield. Heartburning, y'all claim y'all got facts, all type of facts. You can't provide me with shit that ain't been altered on some right-leaning bullshit site like Breitbart. Who said I trusted them? I just told you her prosecutory record was all right. It was better than I thought it was. That's all I said. I didn't say I liked that motherfucker. Marcel Dixon, don't know too much about her. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for her. I'm not voting for a fucking dumbass, goofy ass dictator that divided this country worse than it's ever been since the fucking times of segregation. Hell no. I'm tired of seeing you maggots running around here with these stupid ass flags. A BA from a joke school. You don't even know what school I went to, you fucking dumbass. And I know it's probably your weird ass too, fucking Regina. Get your fat ass in the gym. You got a lower ASVAB score, so you ended up in the Marines. I chose to go into the Marines, unlike your dumb ass. And I was an electrical engineer in the military. You fucking retard. Hey, look. Did your ass serve? Did you serve? Your bitch ass didn't. Your coward ass sat your fat ass at home and did nothing. You fucking weird piece of shit. You ain't did shit. Nothing. Nothing worth talking about. Bet you can't beat my 2 degrees. Bet you can't beat that shit. Bet you can't beat my honorable discharge from the military. Bet you can't beat that. I'm better than life at you. I'm better than life as you. You try your best to try to talk down on me like I'm some dumbass country boy, ain't got no money, nothing. I drive a better car than you, got a finer wife than you will ever think about having, got the most beautiful kids, got a good paying job. Your bitch ass sit on a musty couch all day hating on other people that you ain't making no money for. That $5 that I got on this live is more than you made all year on your bullshit channel. I see why your ass is hating. Yep, condo, of course I am. America was never great. It was great for rich white men, though. Great for that. It was great for them. It was real great. They had free labor. Cause I can. It's the truth. The truth is making y'all motherfuckers hurt, boy. Y'all can't stand the truth. You can't stand it. You can't stand somebody telling you what this country really looks like. You can lead to a country you find great. Sure I can, JR. I ain't leaving shit. My people built this country. It was built out of the blood of my people. So fuck you. I'm not leaving shit I built. That's y'all bullshit answer every time. Well, since it's not so great, won't you just leave? We ain't asked to come here. We ain't asked to come here. Oops. Got some free labor off our asses. And now all of a sudden, now that we want liberation from that bullshit and for you to pay us what you owe us from all those years of free labor, now we're lazy and we're begging people. Yeah, fuck that. Ain't no hell nah. We ain't going no fucking where. Our people built this fucking country. Built everything. Everything America is was stolen from black people. Everything. The swag, the culture, all that shit. Stole from us. Reappropriated by other people who are fucking mediocre. Don't get mad at me because it's the truth. That's why they keep trying to hide the shit. Mark, that's the biggest fucking oxymoron these fools keep saying, bro. Why leave when America's supposed to be free? You fucking goofballs. Well, you should be on the same side as me. Shit, see? You ain't listening to class, Heartburn. You ain't listening in class, my dog. You ain't listening in class. I literally just told you. Literally just told you. Y'all mad at everybody but the right fucking people. Y'all know why these politicians don't be doing shit to benefit shit for us and how it's always been for generations and generations? Look at the benefactor every fucking time. Look at the one who's complaining about how much money we spent when we go to helping our people. But they can rightfully send money over to Ukraine. Spend billions of dollars in fucking endless, pointless wars. What Pac say? You got money. You ain't got money for poor, but you got money for war, but can't feed the poor. Oh, Amran, that's an easy one. When you pass legislation that stifle people from getting that, that's how you do it. Come again. Thank you. Come again. Y'all gonna keep getting your ass kicked. There ain't no right or right, and there ain't no right about this shit. There ain't no right about it at all. At all. There ain't no right about it at all. Was it true that my people were enslaved? Yes. Was it true that they passed 156 years of fucking Jim Crow so they can more than stifle our growth here in this country? Yes. Did they burn cities down and bomb them and murder the occupants of those said cities? Yes, the fuck they did. Did they bury those cities under bodies of water to hide their identity? Yes. And for that, we're owed our fucking money. Comprende? How you have 2 wars with Harris? She ain't been president. She ain't president. Donald Trump, out of both these candidates, who's been president? Trump. Not Harris. At all. Donald Trump was a president. Kamala Harris was not. Try again. We don't have money for eat. Man, what y'all, James Grace, what do y'all keep repeating dumb, stupid, goofy shit that's easily debatable if you just go and fucking look. If you just go look. That's all you gotta do, go look. It don't take you 2 minutes, but to go fucking look. That's it. Just look to see you can go to whitehouse.org. Go to whitehouse.org and look up the HRs that's been passed. And you can type in keywords of the shit you want to look for. It's that easy. Y'all are just fucking stupid. It's past the fucking willful ignorant shit. Y'all just stupid. You just like being lied to. You want a rich white man who gives you the impression that he's so smart, that he knows all this shit. And I just told you the last 4 fucking years that you can go back, you can find video, you can find fucking documentaries, you can find fucking articles, you can find everything I just said on video, article, or something, some documentary. You can find everything I just said about this motherfucker's administration. And he didn't do jack shit but pass $1 trillion tax stimulus to fucking billionaires and fucking corporations and businesses and millionaires. They benefited off of it. They got 83% of $1 trillion tax bill. Trillion, not billion, trillion. You can't name a company right now in America that's one of these big ass fucking corporations that had a fucking year where they lost fucking money. I can name you about 20, 30 fucking small businesses that had to shut down or ain't in business no more. James Graves, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, homie. Free handouts? Who's getting something free? Ain't shit free in this country. Shit. Y'all running off misinformation told to you by Donald Trump and his fucking dumbass people who've been sued multiple times for fraud. That means lying to your ass, scamming you. Y'all motherfuckers believe a scammer. Somebody can call you right now and tell you your house about to be foreclosed on if you own your house. If you were smart enough to get a house. Your dumb ass is going to pay them thousands of dollars for them not to ever return your call again, and you losing on tens of thousands of dollars, getting scammed. Because y'all are goofy. Goofy. Y'all still ain't gave me one viable reason to vote for Donald Trump. You ain't gave me one. Y'all ain't gave me one fucking reason. One. Just one reason. Just one. I ain't asked for a lot. One. Just one. And y'all ain't gave me not damn fucking reason. No solid, good, truthful fucking reason why I should support Trump. At all. He's a lazy sack of dog shit that lies in your face and is a fucking professional scammer. He use gaslighting to scare you motherfuckers to think some brown man gonna take a job that you ain't never gonna apply for. Y'all are fucking goofy. Trump for prison. That fucker don't belong nowhere near the fucking White House. He didn't belong there the first fucking time. Thanks James Comey for that shit. Coming out with that bullshit ass report. Oh, we're gonna reopen the investigation into her emails. What the fuck happened after that? Nothing. But it made you change your mind. And you put your trust into this lying ass con man. And now we're stuck with these racist goofballs out here. Chicago UI. You ain't from this country. I know you ain't from this country. You can't be this fucking brain dead and stupid. There's nothing that says unity about Trump or the Republican Party. If you ain't white, if you ain't straight, if you ain't a neo-Christian fascist, you have no place in today's Republican fucking Party. At all. You have no place there. There ain't a home for you there. They eat each other. Liz Cheney is one of the biggest conservatives that came out of the White House. Her, the daughter of fucking Dick Cheney, a lifelong fucking Republican. And y'all ran her off and had her to the point where she sat on the committee to bring charges against the fucking traitorous piece of shit scam artist that y'all are in here advocating for. But I'm the one that's brainwashed. Sean Stone. That is another fact. J.D. Vance, the vice presidential candidate for the Republican Party, had to beat off racists who was talking about his Indian fucking wife, who has nothing to do with politics. But that's the party y'all hang y'all hat. Man, boy. Cognitive dissonance, boy, I tell you, man. It's a hell of a fucking drug when you that brain dead and stupid that you don't see this motherfucker as a toxic piece of shit that y'all need to get out your party if y'all want to save it. Y'all got toxic stupidity running rampant in the Republican Party. Willful ignorance. Y'all don't care. Y'all really don't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Well, I think I did 2 hours. That's enough. I told you why I'm voting for Kamala. She ain't never been in charge. It's a new slate for me. She gets an opportunity to show me what she's really about. Just like y'all gave Trump 4 years. I can give her 4. Jimmy crack cocaine. That cocaine. Nah, but for real though, man. Y'all better go study. Next time I go live, I want some answers. I want some bills and shit. Come prove me wrong. Bet you can't. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill Will. Where I'm going to leave you with this. It ain't what you say. It's what you do that defines who you are. Again, for the ones in the back. The way you gauge who to vote for, look at what they done versus what they say. And you will see exactly why I'm sitting in the position I am right the fuck now. Thank y'all for yet another successful episode of Soulman Sundays. Thank everybody that hit the like button. Salute to every last one. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you again. I'm working my way up to 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to get there with y'all help. All right? Y'all be smooth. Have a great day and enjoy y'all week. Peace.